So today I'm showing you guys how I do my brows. This was actually a very much requested video and I actually filmed it, but I of course somehow got the files corrupted and they're totally gone, and so I was like, well, I can't just repluck my eyebrows, so I apologized to you guys, and I was like, you know what, I'll just film it again once my brows have grown out a little bit and they finally grew out enough for me to do this video. I actually asked you guys on Twitter if you would rather see a brow video today or a foundation routine, and it was 57% brow routine to 43% foundation routine. So that's why I'm doing brows today. And I actually also filmed a makeup tutorial for this makeup look. So let me know in the comments below if you would rather see the foundation routine or this makeup look next Sunday. And in the meantime, follow me on Twitter so that you can take part in any other votings or seeing my awkward Twitterness. My social medias are always linked in the description below. So before I talk for like 5 million minutes, let's just get into this brow video. If you are interested in seeing how I do my brows and my little trick for not over plucking them, please continue watching. So you're going to want to start off with a completely clean face. You can have like moisturizer, just no makeup or anything. Then using a spoolie brush, you're just going to brush your brows sort of into the shape that you want them to be. Then using any brow product of your choice, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, I think in medium brown. You're just going to want to fill in your brows to the shape, even if all of your hairs aren't within the shape. And I'll go into more detail later on in the video about how I fill in my brows. That is the whole second half of the video. But for now, I'm just doing a quick little fill in. So they should look like that, and you see all those little hairs there? We do not want those hairs, so we're going to use tweezers. I'm just using a Sephora tweezer. Any tweezers are fine though. And you're just going to pluck out all of those little hairs. You want to pluck them out if the root is not within the colored in guidelines. That is very important. Even if like the end of the hair, the little not root part of the hair, is sticking out beyond the colored guidelines, you're just going to leave it. It's only if the root is not within the colored guidelines. And if you have a little bit on the top, you can pluck it out, but be careful about not plucking out on the top too much. And this is what it should look like. Now I have my foundation, concealer, brows, everything done. I'm just going to brush out my brows to the shape once again. I'm going to use that same brow definer in medium brown, and I'm going to draw a line just along that bottom edge of my brow, and this really creates like the foundation for the whole brow. And I'm going to do that same thing over the top edge of my brow. And don't be scared if this is a little bit messy, you can clean it up later. And then afterwards, I'm just going to fill in between those two lines, just working in little strokes and then working my way towards the inner corner of the brow and just doing those little strokes upwards once again. And then I'm going to brush my brows down and add a little bit more here. This really helps prevent any holes if you move your brows around a lot, so I like to do that. And then I'm using the spoolie brush just to sort of blend in the shadow again to prevent those holes. And then just touching up wherever I feel like I need a little bit more brow products. Next, I'm using the Milk Makeup Coverage Duo in the color Fair and a Sigma F75 concealer brush. Using the little like pot part, I'm not using the roller ball part. I'm just going to use that to clean up around the edges. This really helps create that sharp line. And I find that if you use a concealer that is almost a little bit too light for you, it really helps to highlight along the brow bone. And then I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I'm just using that to set my brows. And I like to sort of fluff up the front of my brow because I feel like it helps keep it natural when you have that really defined bottom part. Some people like to clip it. I think it looks pretty when it is kind of puffy like that. So this is the finished look. That is how I do my brows. Nothing too crazy or over the top, just that one little trick of filling in the brows before you pluck them. It's really helpful if you're like me and you can't visualize the shape of the brow without having something there filled in. So if you guys found this video helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and leave me a comment below letting me know which video you'd like to see next week. And subscribe if you're not already, it's always greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys in my next video.